Hello, what's good YouTube? Hope you guys are all doing well today, and welcome to another episode of Stayin in D1. Before we get into this episode, guys, you guys saw we're at 7 points, and we still have our 4-2-3-1 team. But I want to know what you guys, a little bit of feedback on what should we do with uploads. It's kind of hard for me. It's getting a little bit chaotic with all the footage to find out if we should do, tournament tested one day, Stayin in D1 another day. So I've just been uploading as soon as episodes are done. Let me know what you guys prefer. If we can just set up a nice schedule so that you guys know that this day this will be this episode, another day will be that episode, etc. But eventually we do come up against a 4-3-3 BPL side, a very nice team. He set it up perfectly. Lots of pace up front in a 4-3-3. Some people think you need it. I personally don't think it's needed that much in a 4-3-3, but he ends up kicking the ball out of bounds in the start of the game here, probably because the game did not register him trying to take the ball away, and once the ball did land to him, it ended up kicking it out. But I made a mistake. I tried to throw it to Falcao and couldn't get it over there, and I end up giving it right back to Richards, and he's going to keep possession of the ball pretty nicely here. Wilshere, a nice over-the-top trip ball, and what a goal. Didn't even see that coming. Gervinho, wow, my opposition scores an amazing goal. Probably one of the nicest goals I've seen in Division 1 against me. Very nice goal. We're going to go ahead and watch that again. Woo! What a goal. Very, very nice goal. Props off to him. My hat's off to him, man. Very nice goal. He ends up getting the lead in the first half, plays some nice defense, was able to keep possession, and once he was able to keep possession, I noticed that maybe we need a little bit more of a defensive midfield, and we went ahead and put in Javi Garcia to get a little bit more interception and marking stats down there. We ended up taking Rodriguez out as well, put in Mickley for a better attack, went ahead and rolled with it, and it played a lot better, I gotta say. So I also moved Muriel up to a wide cam, by the way. I forgot to mention that. I don't really like him as a center forward. I feel that his passing stat isn't really too good, and I like my center forwards to have nice passing stats. You guys see Muriel here on the wings. He's going to lay it off to Falcao. Falcao with clinical finishing in the 67th minute. We finally get the equalizer in the second half after just attacking all game. Eventually, we do find Mickley on the run. We go with his weak foot, and his keeper makes a wonderful save as we went near post, but that's okay. You guys are going to see Mickley's free kick / crossing stats all in the 90s. Amazing stats, man. Inform Mickley, if you guys have not tried him out, do pick him up. His price will rise. And we cross it in. Pepe, no one decides to cover him, and he's going to go ahead and head it into the net. But it's the 90th minute, and our opposition does have the ball, crosses it, and our keeper makes a beautiful little save, punches the ball out. We tried clearing the ball, but for some reason, Fabio Contrao decides to do that, gives the ball right back to the opposition. Torre with a little bit of space, and boom, puts it into the back of the net to equalize in the 90th minute. Not the best way to get a draw, but at least it's not a loss. I always say I'd rather take a draw over a loss. I mean, I wish we could play in extra time, but unfortunately EA decides that they don't want to do that in this little in this mode. So I guess we just got to take the draw, go with 8 points, and move on to the next match here. Continuing to use our 4-2-3-1 side, why not? Seeing how it does. Have not had really issues with it thus far. There are some adjustments I do want to make, but our next opponent is going to have a 4-3-1-2 Bundesliga side. Nothing crazy special. He does have that right back. I forgot his name, his silver right back. He has a lot of pace, I believe, but he puts him as a center back, and it was, very difficult to play against. Sorry for T-Mobile trying to sponsor this video. Not today, buddy. We're not answering the phone, but he ends up getting the first goal in the 3rd minute with Mario Gomez. And this was just one of those games, man, where my opposition just decided to go ahead and get an early lead, but I still kept my composure, man. Anytime I give up 2 early goals, it's still, it's the 7th minute, we're down 2-0, but that's okay. You just got to keep composed, got to keep calm, got to know what to do throughout the whole game. Eventually, we do find Falcao free here. Unfortunately, we went ahead and missed the little header there as we crossed it to him. Unfortunate that we did not put it in. But he does make a mistake. We do win the header this time. Back to Falcao. Falcao's going to go near post. Smashes it right past his keeper. And we end up getting 1 goal back in the 20th minute. Things aren't looking too shabby at this point. I was attacking the whole game, so I was not worried one bit. Eventually, Falcao's going to do a nice job to break away. Gets it to Muriel. Muriel, nice little touch, and puts it into the back of the net in the 24th minute. So back-to-back goals there so we could equalize. Very nice little sequence for us. And at this point, I felt really confident with our attack. We were almost scoring pretty much every time we got the ball. So as soon as I got the ball here, I went up and just pass the ball to Mickley as he was about to make the run, which he does it. Muriel also makes the run up top. We cross it to him, controls the ball with his chest, and blasts it right past his keeper and puts it in for us. So 3 goals within 7 game minutes. Pretty crazy here. Every time we would attack, we would score. And a big problem with that is because probably I think one of his defenders has a high attacking work rate, and his left and right back both have a high attacking work rate. So there was a lot of space every time I was able to get the ball up the pitch. But eventually I do make a mistake here, and he gets some space, a little finesse shot right past my keeper with Royce. So right after I score, he scores back. But you know what? It was just one of those games. It was back and forth, back and forth. Every time I would score, he would score. Every time he would score, I would score. It was just crazy. He does make a mistake as he tries to goal kick this. We end up winning the header. But unfortunately, we do not finish. But he ends up making another mistake as he just tries to throw the ball instead of being patient. And this time, we went ahead and finished as Muriel clips the post into the back of the net. We take the 4-3 lead here. Look at this. We make a run, and unfortunately, I don't get the pass off, and he's going to get me on the counter as he's going to cross the ball in. Good defense initially by Pepe, but we make a mistake and pass it right to his player. Schweinsteiger lays it off to Gomez. Gomez to Royce. Royce is going to go ahead and calmly put it into the back of the net. As cool as the other side of the pillow. He went ahead and equalizes. What a game. Just goal after goal after goal. It's 4-4 at this point. We're both attacking, all out attack. We're trying to do anything possible to score here. And you guys can see he's playing RBAD with high pressure. So every time one of my players gets the ball, there's like 3 people rushing to him. So it is sometimes very difficult to play against players like this. So you do have to be very quick with your passing. It's got to be snappy. It's got to be boom, 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 because if you do make a mistake, they will get you on the counter, especially when they're playing a 4-3-1-2. But we play good defense after we lose the ball. Get the ball to Di Natale, and Di Natale clinical with his finishing anywhere inside the box as he puts it in for us. And finally, we get the 5-4 lead. And is that going to be it? Yes, it is, guys. We run away with this one. 5-4. What a game. So many goals. You guys see the match stats there. Absolutely destroyed him in shots on target. We just could not finish. And you guys can see all of them were in the box for the most part. His goalie did play very well. We get 11 points in Division 1. 4 games left. So we got to clutch things up and make sure we win these next games and run away with the title. Anyways, guys, this is going to be this episode of Staying in D1. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you guys like this content, make sure you subscribe to the channel because I upload daily. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.